Hey people, happy Monday afternoon. It's pretty busy down here at the Geelong waterfront. It's a public holiday, which I totally forgot about. There's a bit of sunshine, so it's brought a few people out and about, I think. It's the busiest I've seen it for ages. There's even people in the pool when it's freezing. It's like 12 degrees, 13 degrees Celsius. It's a bit cooler with that wind chill, but the sun's been quite nice. I won't be doing much talking, so I'm still not feeling 100%. And I'm also wheeling my e-scooter, which I've been on for weeks. It's the first day today I brought it out. That's my e-scooter. So, I'm just going to go for a little wander back to the car. I've got a big backpack I'm carrying and I'm wheeling the e-scooter and I've got the gimbal in my right hand. Wish me luck. Just wanted to capture a bit of the action because it's good to see people out and about down here. Alright, enjoy the walk. And thank you for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of July. I appreciate you watching and thank you for watching. Oh, this is Geelong waterfront, if you didn't know. Just Geelong's 1 hour away from Melbourne. So yeah, this is a nice, lovely Geelong waterfront. I'm just going to be walking back to my car, so I hope you enjoy. Better keep talking because that music might get me a copyright. That little pug, so cute. That pool would be cold. Even in summertime that pool's cold and it's winter. So yeah, that cafe's packed today. Sorry about that talking, I just because of the music sometimes it picks it up. Even though I'm a little channel, I still don't want to get a copyright. I've just sort of started out recently. This is a lovely Eastern Beach Grounds Reserve, I should say. Lovely. So nice and green because we've had a bit of rain and they maintain it pretty well, as you can tell. In summertime it's packed. That's why I love coming down here. It's really nice. Just turn my e-scooter off. Just going to go back and put it in the car. It's lovely to see that sunshine out, that's for sure. Because it's been freezing the last week or so. I'm not really a big fan of winter, so I don't really like the cold weather. Plus I've been very sick with a really bad flu the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've still got bronchitis, but I'm slowly getting a little bit better each day. I'm okay during the day, but at night time, last night I was really bad. Nearly had to call I actually called a home doctor. They couldn't even come and see me. They just talked to me on the phone. He just said to me, go and see the doctor on Tuesday because the coughing's not going away, it's just getting worse. They told me had bronchitis 2 weeks ago, but it's just not getting any better, and I have stopped vaping, which probably didn't help, to be honest. But so anyone that's vaping, please don't, because it's just not worth it. Sorry about that, I just had to put my backpack on my back properly. You might hear a bit of noise, I'll walk over on the concrete. Hope everyone's had a nice long weekend so far. I said it's been cold and chilly in Geelong. Well, it's winter time here, so it's not going to get any better till September when it's spring again, which I can't wait for, personally. I hate the cold. It's great to see lots of people out and about. I came down here on Friday and it was no one here. Trying to find something I can wear to put my iPhone on while I'm riding my e-scooter so I can make some videos, just for something different. If anyone can give me some recommendations on where to get one, I'd really appreciate that. I have an iPhone 13. I've got 2 phones, but this is the phone I use for the videos. So yes, anyone can help me out with where to get one, just a cheap one, or it's because I have no idea. I've had a look at JB Hi-Fi, but they don't have them. They only have GoPro ones, and I haven't got a GoPro. Yeah, if anyone can help me out with a recommendation where to get a chest mount from to hold the iPhone 13, I'd really appreciate that. And I can do some videos on my e-scooter as well. But it's nice to be out of the house. I've been home for the last 3 days. Oh, these little dash hands, so cute. Oh, I love those little dogs. I think back in 1999 I had a basset hound. It was a beautiful dog. It wasn't really a little dog, it was a big dog. She was a beautiful girl. I had her for about 2 years, but I had to give her away to a lady that I knew that had like a big farm property, and at the time I only lived in a 1-bedroom unit. I had no backyard and I was working. I just wanted to give her the best home possible. So I was never home, and even though I took her for a walk every night and took her in the car, we came down here every day. I just wanted to do what was best for her. I always missed her, but I didn't get another dog for years, probably another 5 years. And I got a golden Labrador. His name was Max. I had him for 7 years. He passed away when he was 12. 2 days after his 12th birthday, he just passed away, natural causes. That was back in 2010. It love pets, but they break your heart too. Hopefully you can't hear the vibration. So I've got the gimbal on the e-scooter. That's why I need a chest mount. I think it'll be much easier. Holy shit, sorry. Freaked me out. Apologise about the swear words. Sometimes when you hear bang bang, it tends to freak you out a little bit. Just silly idiots in cars. Yeah, but it's great to see all the families out today. It's been a while, as I said earlier, since it's been this busy. Cool bike. Look at that in broad daylight. Searching for stuff under the sand. Personally, I think that's pretty crappy, to be honest. Do it at night when there's no one looking. I don't know if it's just me or not. I just don't like that sort of thing. It's more or less looking for people's stuff that they've lost. Anyway. My opinion doesn't mean anything. Ferris wheel is absolutely packed today. The sky wheel up here. It's good for them because it's been pretty quiet in winter time. Costs $10 and you get a fairly good ride. 10-15 minute ride. I'm going to go on it soon. We'll get a really nice day. It's very windy today, so it's not the best day for it. Once I'm feeling 100% better, we'll go on that and do a video on there. So something different, maybe at sunset. Might look nice. Oh, it's all going on up here. Party on a Monday afternoon. That's okay. It's just a video. This old lady was a bit shy of the camera, I think. Holy moly, look at all the people up here. I haven't seen it like this since probably March, or Easter time. street performer. What's the word? It's awful. Can't think of the word. It's great to see them busy. Holy gosh. Sorry, got out of your way. Gosh. Oh, that puppy. That's too cute. Little puppy. Whoa. I think it's a dachshund. This is great for the local people that own this. Whole thing's full. I think they rent out every second or third one. Depends on the weight, I guess. It's great for Geelong and the waterfront. This brings a lot of people here.
Ready to go? Good. Why do you do that? You can't.
People screaming. It's only a Ferris wheel. It doesn't even go that high. It's funny. Sorry about that. I just bumped the joystick thing. Poor Jordan had a little car accident last night. My son was driving with his friend and they nearly hit a kangaroo and he smashed into the ditch. He was a bit upset. His car's okay, it just needs a new bumper repaired. But he's okay and his mate was okay, and that's the main thing, as I told him before. A bit of Victorians. I love that audio. It's actually a beer reverse, a Victorian bitter, but bit of Victorians. Maybe could have worn that back in the 2020. It's a bit of a joke to us, I think. Maybe it's not from you. I still think it's funny. It's very hard trying to walk with this gimbal and the scooter in my left hand. Bump, bump. Oh, baby. So cute. A little tiny baby. The doggy's out today, having a walk. I miss having a dog. I've got Chica, Chi-Chi, my sister's cat, which I've had for 2 years now, since she's been travelling around Australia. Maybe one day it's going to get a little small dog because I've only got a 2-bedroom unit, and it's only got a tiny little backyard. That's not very nice. It's got a very rude gesture of somebody. Some people are a bit weird. More or less gave me the bird. I just ignore those type of people. I was riding the scooter about an hour ago and I had this lady just walk straight out in front of me. She didn't even look, and it like fell off the e-scooter. And she told me off. I'm like, hang on, I'm riding as slow as the e-scooter can go, which is like 8 kilometres an hour. And she yelled at me. I'm like, well, you didn't even look. I rang the bell and she even just, one of those typical people. I'm like, well, you didn't look, so... In one of those days, you always know they're not from Geelong. Not being rude by saying that, but I can tell. So I'm a Geelong up in here all my life. I know a lot of people and I can tell by the tourists. Which is awesome for us, you know. It's good to see them come here, but some people are rude. There's no need to be like that. I just ignore them. It's not worth giving them the time of day. If they're going to be rude, that's the way I see it. It's quite nice at the moment. Wind sort of dropped right off. All the car parks are full along Eastern Beach Road today. It's hard to find a park. I had to go around a couple of times to get one. Just going to have a look and see what the time is. 3:30 p.m. Had a really bad night last night. I couldn't even sleep after, like, when Jordan rang me about his car accident. That was about 1:30. Then he got home about 2:30 and told me all about it. And he was a bit upset about it, what happened. I think it was a bit of shock. It's the first car accident he's had. So don't worry about it, mate. As long as you're okay and your mate was okay, that's the main thing. The car's fine. It just needs the bumper fixed a little bit, but it's still drivable. Bump, 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 bump. Hang on, I'll move over here. They're getting ready for the next helicopter flight that goes over the bay. Boys doing some fishing. Bay Fun Fly, $85 for children, $95 for adults. 10-minute flight. That's cool. Comes the train. love to go on that one day. Or you can go down to the surf coast. Barwon Bluff, $265 per person. Or Bells Beach or the Bellarine, $375 per person. Or the Geelong City, $145 per person. That's a 15-minute, 20-minute flight. Might watch to take off, eh? He's not ready yet, but let's see what happens. Sorry about the bumping. It's just a scooter going over that little bumps there. Oh, he's loading them up. Usually takes about 10 minutes till it gets going. Might sit and watch for a minute, hey? Need to have a rest for a minute. I'm struggling to catch my breath. This cough I've got, bronchitis. I do have pneumonia too, but the doctor said it's mild. As long as I don't smoke. I vape, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I think it's the vaping that caused it. But I haven't touched a vape since Friday. I'm starting to get a few withdrawal effects. I think that's what happened last night. I couldn't sleep and I was sweating and shivering and hot and cold 1 minute. I think that's what was going on. But I'm determined not to go back to it. Like, I'm nearly 46, I'm not getting younger and I don't want to get sick or get any other health issues. I'm already dealing with a few issues at the moment. So tomorrow, or Wednesday, I'm going to get these Nicobate puffer things. So when you feel like having a puff, it gives you non-nicotine. So you think you're having a puff, but you're not. I mean, you are, but it's not harmful. There's no nicotine in it. They're not cheap. This pack of 3 costs $65. But in the end, it's 600 puffs all up. So that lasts me ages. My friend was a heavy vaper and she said she used it for like two months and she doesn't vape anymore. Well, not a really heavy vaper, like disposable vape. It's got like 3,500 puffs, lasts me 2 weeks. I think that's why this cough hasn't gone away either. Once my lungs clear up, the doctor said it'll take a few weeks. 3 to 4 weeks, another 3 to 4 weeks until I'm 100% better. Anyway, enough of that. Here we go. Let's watch this helicopter take off. I just want to stress to people that vaping's just not worth it. Might go on this one day. The clouds look really pretty today too. There's my e-scooter. e-scooter number 5 for me. Anyone looking to buy an e-scooter, I bought this one at Anaconda back in March. I think it was 500. I think they're 700 now. It's awesome e-scooter. It's got the 3 LED lights at the front, and they're really super bright at night. And the blue LEDs on each side, which are more visible at night time, obviously. But it's a great scooter for the price. It's got the honeycomb tyres, electronic brakes, so it's really good. Really responsive brakes, they're really fantastic. Here we go. Take off, the best part. Like being on an airplane, eh? I love the takeoff. Ooh. Oh gosh. Usually comes over. When he comes back, he'll come over this way, over Wankham Walk. I think because of the wind. It's quite windy today. I watch this helicopter pretty often, so I know which way it usually flies in. And it lands and lifts off like that. Bit of fun though. Oh, the wash shed's busy today. So, my backpack just fell off my back. Sugar. I didn't strap my backpack on properly and it fell off. Oh, pretty sky. Look at the clouds at the moment. It's really pretty. I might take a couple of photos actually. Stop for a minute. Just going to put the gimbal down just for 30 seconds and I'll be back, okay? I'll leave you with a nice view of the waterfront. Wankham Walk. Not a very nice view with the bird all over it, is it? Sorry I didn't catch the helicopter landing, but I got it on my other phone on a video. I was just taking a photo of the beautiful clouds. That pretty golden sun going down just over there. It's really pretty. Bit of the sun reflecting onto the bay. It looks nice. So off we go. Just going to walk back to the car. So the video will end within 10 minutes or so. Hope you've enjoyed it. Walk along the eastern beach and the Geelong waterfront. Saw the helicopter lift off and did miss the landing. You might have heard it, but I filmed it on my other phone. Thank you to everyone that's been watching my videos. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you, I should say. I'm very grateful for everyone that's taken the time to watch them. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to visit in Geelong. If you'd like to look up something, somewhere you'd like me to go to, please let me know. Just leave a comment and I'm happy to do that. I'm going to go up to Melbourne as well, so it won't be just Geelong. There's lots of nice places around here. As the weather gets better, like, we'll go to a lot more places.
Show us, Jim.
Rollerblades. That's one thing I could never master when I was a teenager, rollerblades. I was good on roller skates, but not rollerblades. That's one thing I was really bad at. Roller skating I loved when I was probably 13, 14, 15. Here in Geelong back in the early 90s, everybody used to go roller skating on the weekends. That's all we had to do. So everyone used to meet up there. It was like a catch-up event, you know. Then they had the under 18 discos, nightclubs. They were boring. I mean, they're okay when you first went to them. You're like 15, 16, but I left school when I was 15 and started hairdressing, an apprenticeship. So I started going out when I was younger, and I was 16, 17. I looked a bit older than I was at the time, so they didn't really check IDs at the time. I shouldn't say that, it sounds bad. Ooh, the water's splashing. It's a wall. Quite choppy. There's a bit of a breeze, but it's not. I think it's 15 kilometres an hour, 20 kilometres an hour. I just had a look. It's a little bit choppy. There's nothing I've seen that come right up to this, right up here to the top. And I was here, I think it was about 2 years ago. There's a photo on my Instagram of that. It was awesome. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram's called Geelong Vibes. It's a private account, but if you'd like to follow me there, just send me a request. So I do post a lot of videos, photos, sorry. As I said, I am going to, once I'm fully recovered from this, I'm going to go up to Melbourne one day and do a few videos around the city of Melbourne. Heaps of awesome areas up there. Fitzroy, around Collingwood. There's lots of nice areas. I'll take you to around the Docklands. St Kilda's my favourite area, personally, but that's where my doctor is, my GP. But now, since COVID, he just sends me the scripts on my phone. Text message, e-script. Because he knows me. I've known that doctor for like 12 years. Not many doctors do that, but because plus it takes an hour by train and then another 20 minutes on the tram. But the tram's right at the front of Southern Cross Station in Melbourne, so it takes about 20 minutes to get to St Kilda from Southern Cross. So I don't need to go up there anymore. Unless there's something really wrong, I do, but just for scripts and that, he just, as I said, sends them to me on the phone. Then I just take them to my local pharmacy. They know me there, so there's the carousel. I was going before, there was a lot of kids on it. This is where I sat on Friday night and caught that ferry right there. I was sitting right where those two people are with the dog, watching the beautiful sunset on Friday night. The ferry just snuck in there and caught it docking. That's on my Instagram if you want to scroll back to that on Friday. You'll see that. That was really cool to see. It was really quiet. I was just sitting there and there was no one around. I didn't even hear it until it came right up to me. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad I caught that. That's another thing I am going to go on too. Probably not now, maybe in springtime when the weather's nicer. Go up to Melbourne on the ferry. I think it costs $35 for adults. I'm sure it's $35 and it takes about 1 hour. Concession's about $28. I'm not 100% sure on those figures. That was the last time I had a look. But it's nice, the ferry's really nice inside. A lot of people have told me it's a pretty good trip. You can also catch it down to Port Arlington. It's like a seaside town, about 45-minute drive from here. It's another little favourite coastal town of mine. I like to go for a drive down there too every now and then. They've got a really nice bakery, old-fashioned bakery there that I love. They have awesome cakes. They've got a really nice outdoor setting, so when you go there, not in this winter time, but when it's nice weather, they've got a really nice, like a nursery setting out the back of the bakery. So it makes it sort of quite nice to sit at in Port Arlington.
I think I had 24 or 25. Can you slow down, Maggie?
Yeah, so we'll go on this ferry maybe in September around my birthday time. September 19th is my birthday. I'm going to be 46. God. Remember when I was 26 when I had Jordan, and he's going to be 20 in January. Makes me feel bloody old. Well, I'm old, I guess. There goes the helicopter again. It's been going all afternoon. It's been busy. I think the ferry leaves in another half an hour or so. I'd like to go on a sunset cruise. That'd be my favourite time of the day for it. If it's a nice day, it'd be awesome. Sit right up the back outside there. That's where I'd sit if I went on it. We got one down Queenscliff too. It goes over to Sorrento. That's pretty fun. Sorry. That wasn't very.
I thought maybe it was on the boat or something.
Alright, we shall make our way.
Oh, I'm ready to park my car. I just remembered it. Shit. Oh, it's right down here. Oh. I'll go this way. I walked that way before. I'll go a different way. You can hear that rattling. It's just my scooter. Just going to go put it back in the car. Then I'm going to go for a right drive. I go for a ride on my scooter somewhere else. Then I'm going to head home. So I don't want to be out in this cold air too long. But it was just nice to be out and get a bit of fresh air and a bit of sunshine while I was out before. Trying to do everything I can to get better. Been sick for 4 weeks now. The symptoms have gone, like it's just a very bad cough. Hopefully it'll clear up. Look at this. Electric cars. How cool is that? They're very expensive though, someone told me. I know someone who's got one, not what a Tesla or anything, I think it's a Still a good car though. It's a little Toyota hybrid electric one. They're very dear. If something goes wrong, they're very, very expensive to fix. If you've got the money, it's okay. But personally, to me, my little Subaru Impreza, it's 2012 model, it's awesome on petrol. Like I put in 40 a fortnight. That lasts me the whole 2 weeks. Maybe a little bit more, say 50 a fortnight all up. I don't go driving around all that much, especially lately because I've been sick, but that usually lasts me the whole fortnight normally. Even if I go for a drive somewhere, like down to Lawn, or it doesn't use much petrol. If I go up to Melbourne, it only uses like $20 worth to get there and back. It's really good on petrol. Great car, Subaru. If you didn't know, a couple of months ago, the solenoids went in it, and it cost like $3,100 to fix it. That was the first time something ever happened to it, mechanically wise. So I had a good run for 9 years without anything going wrong with it, till this year, till a couple of months ago when it happened. I thought it was like the transmission or something, like it was going to cost thousands, you know. No, it did, but still a bloody lot of money. Then I got it serviced when I got it back, and all I've got to do now is buy some new tyres, 2 new tyres. That's just what the service place told me that needs doing. 2 new tyres. I got the new air filter put in 2 weeks ago, and new wiper blades, which I'm getting put on Thursday. That's just a couple of things that he told me that needed to be done. Other than that, all else is good for another 10,000 kilometres when the next service is due. This is like the Geelong skate park, as you can see. It's got a basketball court too. The teenagers use it, the kids. When Jordan was younger, he used to want to come down here all the time when he was at school, play basketball here with his mates. He was into skateboarding, but he loved basketball. He still loves basketball. He doesn't play anymore, but he used to. Since he got his car, he doesn't play sports anymore. He used to play football as well. There we go, nearly back at my car. I can hear the ferry leaving. Should have waited a few minutes. Oh well. Called the Geelong Boathouse Fish and Chip Shop restaurant. It's really, really good. It's a restaurant prices, but it's great. In summertime you can sit outside or up the top, get a nice view. I haven't been there since summertime, but it is restaurant prices, so but it's worth it. It's great. Sorry, love. Sorry, I meant to cut you off.
Easy, I hope I haven't disturbed you.
No, you're alright. No. Wow, I had the scooter in me. Trying to deal with it all. I'm worn out. Have a good day. Alright, people, I'm going to go. I'm back at the car. She was a lovely lady. There goes the ferry. You can see it. Oops, I just pushed the wrong button. It's just going past the pier. Can't zoom in on the phone, iPhone, when I'm filming. There it goes. Really can't see it. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye. Up to an hour. Hope you enjoyed it and appreciate you watching. Thanks again, and have a good day or a good night from me to you. And I appreciate you all. Bye.